Hi. Oh my god. Hi, chat. Hi. It's been so long. I totally didn't stream like just the other night. Guys, we have background music for today's stream. Actually, that might be a little bit loud. I hope not. Anyway, hi, chat. Good. That was the intention. Hi, Modi. Oh my god, hi. Yes, I got affiliated a little bit ago. I'm trying to be quiet because I don't want to like wake up my family. I'm sure it's fine. Hi, subs. Bye, subs. Happy Thanksgiving. I appreciate it. I've missed you so much. Oh my god. I can't put into words how much I've missed you, Modi. Like, seriously, I'm not like... Hold on, I'm getting my water. I'm not making that up to be nice. I've missed you so much. Remember to hydrate, chat. Happy Thanksgiving. Today, I've lost my mind. Like, officially now. It's gone. There's nothing up here. So, today, I'm going to be talking way too much. That's what I'm gonna be doing the whole stream. That's literally all this is gonna be. So, I don't know. Listen at your own risk. Oh my god. Did you know I love you? Did you know that I love you more, actually? Did you know that? So, over the summer, I got, kind of obsessed with a book series that... Man, this is feeling a lot more embarrassing now that I've started. I got obsessed with a book series, and I am on book 11 now, but I cannot contain myself any longer, and so you guys now have to listen. Also, if the music is too loud, please do let me know. And so you guys have to listen to me. Hooray! Let's see. We are also going to be calling with, Alex for sure. I think Quinn should be here. I haven't heard anything. But they said they would be there. We'll find out. It's fine. Listening ears on, you want to turn them off, actually. I got the whole thing set up too. I actually just reread the first book like 2 days ago. I've just spent my whole Thanksgiving break reading, basically. Hold on. I have to actually call. Hold on. Are you guys good to call? Quinn is offline. It is fine. Thank you. Let's see. Nerd, shut the fuck up. See, I take back everything I just said. Did not miss you. No. Okay, we're gonna call. Not video call. I will start crying. I'm wondering if the music might be a bit much with the call. Hold on. Can I further turn this down? We'll just turn it off. Hello? See me, don't curse. Remember when you said no bad words? Fuck, shit, fuck, bitch, fucking shit. So anyway. Hold on, I need to turn up your volume. Okay, speak. Hello, introduce yourself.
Why am I introducing myself? Is this a job interview? What's happening?
Introduce yourself to the chat.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm fucking loud.
Yeah. Okay. So, today, are you ready?
Today,
huh?
Are we? What are we doing today, Simi?
Today, I'm gonna not shut up. Basically.
Wow. You're really good at that.
I know. I pride myself on it, actually.
No.
Thank you.
Yeah. You're like really good at that. It's like one of your talents.
I know.
I know.
I really am proud of myself for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not.
What, for not being able to shut up?
Yeah.
I forgive you, don't bother. So, we're going to... No, I am not. I will revoke your mod privileges, Modi. Just a reminder. Alex Agaric is the person on call because this little shit can't introduce himself.
What is Modi doing?
Calling me her kitten, as per usual.
My fucking god.
Oh
Still?
Yeah. If there's one thing that doesn't change, it's Modi calling...
How are you still on the kitten thing?
One thing that doesn't change is Modi calling people her kittens. So...
Modi, we've known each other for more than a year. How the fuck are you still on the kitten bit?
Oh my god. Oh, she just said, Alex, my kitten baby. How are we feeling?
One day you will answer for your sins and God may not be so merciful.
Oh god, I hate streaming. Okay. Now that we've gotten that over with, I really don't know how to start this. I will be honest. Let's see. Simi has agreed to be my kin privately. I have not. I've done no such thing. That's not right.
Never.
Okay.
You would never.
I genuinely would never. I, actually would not. You could not pay me enough money to agree to say that I am Modi's kitten. I am not, and I never have been. I never will be. Sorry, not sorry. Anyway. Okay, I guess I kind of have to start this, don't I?
Did you ever get a response to that email you sent to that author?
No, I haven't. I do not send you feet pics. Well, 'cause I'm giving it a week and then I'm giving up. Now you have me checking my email. Okay, anyway. So, the Ranger's Apprentice.
Ranger's Apprentice.
I don't like this anymore. Okay, it's fine. So, the first book is called The Ruins of Gorlan, right? So it's 640 CE, I think. Common Era, I think. It should be. I'm gonna double check that.
Oh, these bitches are old as fuck.
They're dead.
Is what I'm hearing.
643 CE. Very close. So...
Old as fuck. Got it.
Oh my god. You act like Crowley and the angel weren't there at the beginning of time.
They're immortal. Don't get me started on that. They're immortal. They're fucking...
Yeah, and mine aren't, and they're dead, so I want you to stop talking. Is there any gay people in it?
Your little guys are dead.
I wish.
Mine aren't.
Shut up! Shut up. Don't remind me, okay? I just started reading book 11 and I can't do this anymore. So, first book.
Your guys are dead and insignificant. Mine are living and breathing, even though they don't have to.
Could you not? Could you shut the fuck up, So, it's 643 CE, Common Era. So, there's this boy, okay? His name is Will, just Will. He lives in the castle at one of the fiefs, which a fief is basically like a United States state, but like for Europeans in like medieval times, to put it like...
Europeans? This entire thing is about British people?
Maybe. Well, wait until you find out it's written by a 79-year-old Australian man.
Australian is even worse.
I know. Throughout the books, you know how we have goosebumps? We call this stuff on our skin goosebumps. He calls it goose flesh.
Oh, that's just lovely.
See me as a huge nerd? No, I am not. I'm not.
Yeah, you are, Simi. You really are.
I'm gonna keep talking. So there's this boy named Will, and he is 15, and nobody knows who his parents are, but he has been raised in Castle Redmont in the ward. So he wasn't raised as anything like important. He was just raised there with other orphan kids because the like owner of the lord, I guess the baron of the fief is just a really good guy, and he was like, we should take in orphan children and raise them and give them futures their parents might not have given them. And so
real love that for him.
See me, you make me want to meow, and you make me want to throw my laptop across the room. So
who said that?
Modi. Who else?
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, I believe that.
So, he has been raised there with Alice Mainwaring, Horace Altman, Jenny Dalby, and George something. He's really unimportant in almost everything. So, take that how you will. So, when the ward kids turn 15, they are chosen by craft masters, and the craft masters are like the head diplomat and the battle master and the head chef and all that. And they basically say, okay, I would like to go to this, please. And the person will be like, we don't really need that. Or they'll be like, yeah, that's cool. And most of the time they're like, yeah, that's cool. So, don't fucking quack at me. So, it's choosing day. By the way, Horace has been relentlessly bullying Will, like, for forever. Mainly because Will has this idea in his head, because he never knew his parents, and nobody knows his parents. He basically said, okay, my father must have been a great knight, and he died in battle. That's what happened, and it's, like, concrete in his mind. And so he said, basically, he wants... Please. He wants to honor his father's memory by going to battle school, except the man is, like, 5 feet tall and really skinny. There's not a single chance he's getting in. But he's like determined. But Horace finds out, and Horace is like buff and everything, and he's like,
and determined. I love this for him.
he's like, yeah, have fun with that Will No Name. A whole stupid thing.
I may not be so much holding up to answer for your sin.
God. So it's choosing day. So they line up. And for some reason, the guy who's calling out their names is like, okay, you're gonna go in order of tallest to shortest. And so Horace goes first, and then Alice, and then George, and then Jenny tries to let Will go in front of her, but the guy is like, actually, you need to be at the end.
Actually.
Snort, actually. So he goes to the end.
I can hear me in the echo of your mic.
You can what?
I can hear the echo of me from your fucking mic.
Oops. Whoopsies.
Oopsie.
It's fine.
Whoopsie daisy.
And so
my volume is high.
Is everything good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. And so Horace is like, I would like to go to battle school, and the battle master is like, yeah. And Alice is like, I would like to be a diplomat, and Lady Pauline, the diplomat, is like, yeah. And George wants to go to scribe school. The scribe school guy is like, yeah. Jenny wants to go and be a chef. The chef is like, yeah. Whittle is like, I would like to go to battle school, and the battle master is like, no. So he tries to go horse school because that's still like related to battle school, and the guy's like, no. And everyone in the room is like, no, we really don't want this kid. And the Baron Arnold is like, does anyone have a use or want for him? And they're all like, no.
Oh my god, Modi just messaged me.
Oh god.
Right.
Oh god.
Scared.
Oh! I almost forgot, a key part of the story. Oops.
Did you?
So
Modi wants to know if she can join the call.
Oh yeah. Hold on. Let's... Can you add her to the group chat?
Yeah, 1 second.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, Modi.
Oh god. Hi, Modi.
Hello.
How are we today?
I don't know.
Okay, fair.
I'm upset that you're being a liar. Saying you didn't send me pictures of your feet.
I didn't.
Modi, what are you
Yes,
on?
you did.
If I did, it wasn't on
Modi,
purpose.
what are you on?
Modi's
It happened.
It didn't.
I will find the receipts.
The receipts?
I'm gonna find it.
Okay, try. You won't.
Alright.
Yeah. Send it to me, and we'll see. Because I think that you are a dirty little liar.
Well, I'm dirty, but never mind.
I think liar,
Oh my
liar who
God.
lies. I don't know.
Where's the whatever?
Imagine.
Whatever.
Whatever.
I'm gonna kill you.
Try.
Not if I can help it.
Oh my God. I don't know what I did to be sentenced
I
to
found
hell.
it.
Send it to me.
You found what?
If I did, it was probably like a picture of my dog by accident that I forgot to crop or something. Because there's no way. Because I
I
didn't.
have comments I can say. I mean, no.
Oh
Why
God.
did everyone go silent?
Oh God.
You did.
What?
See?
Oh God.
Oh my God.
It was a picture of
See,
my cat.
no.
It was a picture of Oscar.
No.
It was a picture of Oscar. Well, okay, but Moni's the weird one because after that message where I said, please ignore my feet because I couldn't get them out of the photo because of the way my cat was laying, she says, I have now seen both you and Seth's feet. Grinning face emoji. So really, who's the fucking weird one? Who's the weird one here?
You've
I
never
never
seen
said
my
you were
feet, I don't
weird. I
know.
just said you did it.
Not on
Moni, you've never
purpose.
seen my feet.
It was a really cute picture of my cat, alright?
With your fucking feet.
I literally could not, Alex, I literally could not get it out. Like, it was actually impossible.
Lodi has never seen any pictures of my feet, and I plan to keep it that way.
Yeah, please do.
I will. Was that you or a very judgmental cat?
Well, no, because I can't.
Modi, why did you just go pee-pee? What does this mean?
No, because I can't
did
sit in this
not.
Discord call because I have to stare into the eyes of Ginger Josh Hutcherson. And literally my life is ruined every time I have to stare into the vivid green eyes with insane eyeliner. I want to throw some...
Oh, wow, we're so baby. We're so baby.
Oh my God. I'm gonna just keep talking. So... Never mind. Okay, we're back. So, everybody's like, no. And then the chef is like, bitch, shut the fuck up. And then the chef is like, yeah, I especially don't want him because this motherfucker decided 2 years ago to climb into my kitchen and steal pies. And so he's like screwed over because now everybody thinks
Just an
blah blah blah.
entire pie?
Literally multiple pies.
How do you carry out doing that? What was the thought process? Like, why not just
I
take that slice
wish
and be like, oh,
I wish oh, she's gone. I wish I knew.
he's gone.
I really
How do you, that is just like some cartoon shit.
I
You don't
know.
just go, ooh, I didn't steal some pies without being comedically animated.
I know. And so but
Floating when you smell something good, the fuck?
what?
What? Floating in the air whenever some pie smells good, I bet.
Oh my God. Well, no, and so he's in the room about to cry because nobody wants him. So
He's
and
so
then
real for that.
he realizes, hold on, wait, why is a ranger here? And so rangers are basically, nobody knows that much about them unless they like work for the king and stuff. And so like common citizens are honestly like afraid of them because they think they use like dark magic and stuff because they're creepy. Like they just lurk around and nobody actually knows what they do, but they like kind of mutually respect them, like I'll stay out your way if you stay on mine type of thing. And so he's like, why is a ranger here? Why is he here? And so the ranger hands the Baron Arnold, a piece of paper, and he's like, hold on. And so Arnold opens it and he's like, are you sure? And he's like, yep. And so the Baron's like, okay, everybody, congratulations. So happy for you guys. I will figure out what to do with you later. Everybody out. And so everybody leaves. Everybody else is like kind of celebrating because they're like, oh my god, we got what we wanted. And Will just cries and climbs up a tree. And he sits there for a good few hours, and eventually he's like, that paper was about me. That paper had to have been about me. And so he waits until all the lights are out, and he climbs up the tower into the Baron's office. He climbs past the guards. He goes like across the empty courtyard without being seen. He goes up the tower. He gets in. He sees the paper. He reaches for it and a hand grabs his wrist, and it's the ranger, and the ranger is like, fucking knew it. And so he drags him down to drags him to the Baron's like room, and he gets there and the Baron is like, so you were right. And the ranger's like, damn fucking right I was. He climbed up the wall like a spider.
A reindeer?
Huh?
A reindeer? Like a Christmas reindeer?
No! A ranger.
Oh, I thought you said reindeer.
No! No, that's not even remotely similar.
Okay, well, you sound stupid. It's not my fault.
Maybe you just don't have very good ears. Maybe you need to get that checked out rather than, you know.
Shut up.
Can't. Anyway, so the ranger is like, yeah, he climbed up the wall like a spider, past everybody. I was right. Blah, blah, blah. And so the Baron is like, well, you know, show him the paper. And so he gives the paper to Will. Will opens the paper, and it says, the boy Will has the potential to be trained as a ranger. I will accept him as my apprentice. So he's now a ranger's apprentice. So the next day he goes outside of village bounds and everything, and he goes to the a cabin in the woods, basically. And he gets there and he's like, and the ranger's name is Halt. And so he's like, so, you know, this whole like ranger thing, you know, how do we get started? And the ranger is like, excuse me? He's like, and the ranger goes off on him and is basically like, take a look around here. Do you see any servants? No. That's because we have to do stuff. Like the housework. Do you know who does the housework? And Will's like, I'm assuming that would be me, sir. And he's like, yeah, I would. And so for the first week, all he does is housework. All he does is clean and cook and do the chores until there is literally nothing left for him to do. And Halt is eventually like, okay, I guess we can actually do stuff. So he starts his ranger training, and so he learns what a ranger is, and a ranger basically works under the king and is kind of like secret agents almost. They sneak around, but they enforce the law, stuff like that. So he gets his weapons, which for an apprentice gets a recurve bow because longbows are harder to use, and a sax knife, which is basically a sea axe. It looks a certain way, but it's basically like a mini sword almost, and throwing knives. And so he learns to use them, and he starts getting good. Blah blah blah. Eventually, Halt is like, "Okay, come on, we're going for a walk." And so they go. They walk for like 30 minutes, and eventually they make it to this weird old guy. And this guy is like, his name's Old Bob, and he basically breeds the ranger horses. And so Will gets there, and because he still has this like image in his mind that he was going to be a knight, and so when he gets there, he's fully like, he sees his horse, which is this shabby short little pony, and he's like, are you sure? And so he's like, okay, well, can I like try and ride him? And I forgot to mention this earlier, but when he got his bow, he had been like, well, can I try and shoot it? And Halt had been like, if you feel that's a good idea, go ahead. And he ended up hurting himself. And so Halt again said, if you think that's a good idea, go ahead, when he got on his horse. And of course, Will is stupid, and he got on the horse anyway, and was immediately bucked off, like completely. And it turns out, oh wow, ranger horses, because they are a special breed, specifically from these like eastern, don't quack at me.
What's quacking?
It's Alex using the soundboard. And
Where's this? How do you do that?
I'm not telling you.
I am not telling you that.
Thank God.
Tell me.
No one is telling you.
Telling you.
And so, it turns out ranger horses require a like code to get on them because they are so specially trained and breeded that if someone got their hands on a ranger horse, it would be a big fucking problem. Because they were specifically from like the eastern steppes, which comes into play later. It's really funny. But anyway, so he learns the code word. He chases his horse around a bit, gives him an apple. Actually, finally gets on. Are you done? Are you done? Okay. Anyway, so he gets on his horse. This horse, fast as hell. Like, night horses are decent, but ranger horses are like 10 times that because they can keep up a really fast pace for a really long time, whereas like night horses get worn out really fast. And so and so he has his horse. Hooray. So Jenny, the girl who got chosen from the chef, it's now the fall and it's like harvest day. And so she's like, oh my God, all of us from the ward should get together and like catch up, since it's officially been like 3 months. And during this time, I would like to mention that Horace, the bitch from before, who's been relentlessly bullying Will his whole life, he has been going through it at battle school. Like, not only is battle school like really tough, but he is being like relentlessly bullied too by like 3 second years. And because he's being bullied, nobody wants to talk to him because they don't want to become victims themselves. And he just assumes it's normal because like, oh, maybe it's a battle school thing. It is not. But he thinks it is. And so he is tired and exhausted and hurt. He is not having a good time. Oh my god.
I redeemed hydrate.
Redeemed what? Hydrate? Okay.
Hydrate.
Hydrate, Sammy. Now.
I just had the biggest gulp of water. I hope you're happy. Oh god, wait, I can't, thank you. I can't drink any more water. I need that for later. Anyway. So. They meet up all of the ward kids. But Horace is running late, and so Jenny's like, okay, I'll just pass out the pies, save some aside for Horace anyway, it's fine. And so...
Modi, you are not getting angry.
I kind of am.
Okay, I think, if I tell you, do you promise not to, like...
I won't be annoying.
Why do I not believe you?
I doubt that.
I won't, I promise.
I'm trusting you. If you break this promise, I'm never trusting you again. Are you on
Okay.
Are you on your phone?
Yeah.
Cried wolf found an ass.
So, shut up. Oh, I don't actually know how to do it on phone. There might be this little button with a music thing. A music
Where?
note. I don't know where, because I'm not on my phone.
What's in Florida? Are you on the phone? Oh my god.
Where would it be?
I don't know.
What section?
Genuinely, I have no idea.
Alex, are you on a phone?
No.
I'm sorry, Modi. I'm so sorry.
Dude, I'm actually mad.
I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Ugh. Why's my throat so screwed up? So they all start eating their pies, and they're all happy, and they're all laughing, and Horace shows up, and he's like, wow, you couldn't even fucking wait for me. How dare you? And he just starts going off and arguing, and so he sees Will's horse, and he's like, is this your horse? And so, and because, like, Tug is his horse's name. Tug is like Shaggy and everything, and so of course Horace is like, "This is your horse," and so Will is like, your grandma could probably ride it better than you, you know," and so Horace gets on the horse and is immediately bucked off, and then they start fist fighting, and so they get broken up and everything. But they're both really angry now. They're both on bad terms, like more so than before. So eventually, like, okay, they just go back. Will is back at the cabin doing his, like, ranger training stuff. And so it's now the winter. I don't know why it's now the winter. Him and Halt are out doing stuff, and then there's Will is like practicing like identifying animal tracks as they ride along, and so Halt is like, oh, you don't see one of these very often, pay attention, and it is a boar prints, and so they're like, oh, well, it's not close by, so that's not an issue, but it's a big boar, and so they're like looking at it, and then Will sees movement in the trees and stuff, and he's like, Halt, and he pulls out an arrow and everything, and Halt is like, I hope you're not gonna shoot the old farmer in there, and the farmer comes out and he's like, "Don't shoot! Don't shoot!" And he's that guy's hands up, and he's old. His name is Saltpeter. Basically, this old man has been tracking the boar because it's been killing stuff and been just a real pain in the ass. Oh my god. And so, Hull is like, okay, you, Saltpeter, send a message to Baron Arnold, say that me and Will found a boar, and that he should prepare people for a boar hunt, because for some reason the knights find boar hunting, like, really exciting and fun. And so they're like, and the guy is like, Holt? Like, Holt the Ranger? And he's like, yes, that's me. Go. And I can't remember if it was before or after this, but Will had been having a conversation. I think this was after he got his horse. Basically, oh yeah, so 15 years prior to everything, there had been a giant war with Morgorath, who was a baron of Gorlan Fief, and he basically went rogue and tried to revolt against the new King Duncan, and was sentenced to the Mountains of Rain and Night. But anyway, a ranger had led Arulian, which Arulian is the country, forces to defeat him. And so, oh wow, see, that's the type of stuff we do. We're really important. But Will is like, what was the ranger's name? And Hull is like, names aren't important. You know what is important? Suffer. Let's hurry up. And so that's off topic. So anyway, they go to observe the boar hunt to make sure nothing goes wrong. Horace is there because he's the Battlemaster's, apprentice. And so he's there and he's like, it's kind of awkward because neither of them, are willing to fight it out right now because they're both kind of freaked out about the giant boar. So the boar goes and they kill the boar, basically. The boar gets killed by the boar, hunters, and they have a fun time, and they're like, yeah, that was great, that's huge, wow, that's so cool. And so they're celebrating, and then Will sees more movement, and he's like, guys, hold on. And another boar comes out, 3 times the size. This boar is the size of a horse, for some reason. And so,
How is that fucking big?
I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. Huh? Who's in the middle of, a windy plains? What's going on?
It's not me.
Alex, it sounds like you.
Sure as hell isn't me. Wait, is it this?
It's somebody. Anyway, I don't care. I really don't care who it is, honestly. So, Horace, jumps in front of... No. Horace. His name.
Horse.
No.
Or?
No.
How do you know it's not horse?
Because that's not how it is in the books. That's not...
That's
You're
too
a whore.
fucking bad, isn't it?
Oh my god. So Horace takes his boar spear, and he, jumps in front of Will and Tug, and he's, ready to take it, except he slips on the ice. And so Will gets off his horse. He's shooting at it, and he's running around. Shut the fuck up. And he's running around, and
Alex farted.
eventually there's literally nothing else he can do because he can't get any good shots on it. And so he takes his knife and holds it like they hold the boar spears, which they basically kneel on the ground and they hold it and they wait for the boar to impale itself. And so he's standing there with his little knife waiting for death, basically. And then the boar gets shot by Halt. And Halt, oh my god. This is my favorite moment in the entire book, actually. I have the page memorized that it's on, because it's that good.
Of course you do.
Huh?
And of course you do.
It's on page 144. So basically,
Wow.
I've got it pulled up right here. I'm like, So basically, Halt hugs him and is like, "What were you gonna do?" And basically, that's the first moment that moment is so important to me, because number one is the first time that Halt like acknowledges him as like more than just a stupid annoying apprentice, and number two shows how much he actually cares for the kid. Number three, it must have been a moment of realization for everybody, because now, Will is always going to be in danger because he's a ranger's apprentice. No matter what, he will be in danger. Hence, the next book. But anyway, and so that moment is so important to me. Anyway, so continues doing what he's doing. Now, well,
See me.
Horace, yeah.
Put a spoiler alert in your title.
It's the giant ramble stream. I hope that everybody knows that there's gonna be spoilers.
Well, who even knows what that means? Put spoiler alert or you're a bad person.
I guess I'm a bad person now. So,
One day you will have to answer for your sins and God may not be so merciful. Shut the fuck up.
stop saying that. Oh my god. So,
YikesMotey.
I know.
What?
Oh my god. So, now it's like the spring. So, him and Halt are going to the ranger gathering, which is basically where all 50 rangers of each of the fiefs and their apprentices come, and they exchange information and they take tests to see how they're doing and everything. And so they're on their way, and Halt is like, okay, hold on. Remember how I was talking to you at the campfire about how these certain rules about what you're doing, some tips? And he's like, yeah. And so he's like, so the younger rangers like to try and pull tricks and sneak up on like me and stuff like that, and they think that they're better. We're gonna prove he's not. And so they're riding and they speed up their pace a little, and they can hear the echoing of hoofbeats from behind them, which means basically the other ranger behind them that is trying to trying to catch him is copying their pace and everything. And so they know that it's there. They know that he's there. And so Will goes up on the tree and he basically watches for him. He doesn't see him once until he actually reveals himself, but he sees his movement. And so Will waits and he waits and he waits, and the guy is like, Halt, I finally got you this year, ha ha ha. And then Will shoots an arrow to the tree, literally 2 feet from him, and he's like, holy shit. And so Will is like, wow, it's great to meet you. You're sneaking stuff. It's so cool. And the guy's like, I'm Gillen. And we learn that Gillen was Halt's previous apprentice. Wow. Gillen is so cool. He has no character flaw, basically, but he's still a silly guy, and we love him because he's the most adult child and the most child adult everywhere. So, so they go to the gathering, and they're like, yeah, shut up! So they go to the gathering, and Halt's like, no, something is wrong, because everybody's leaving or packing or whatever. And so Halt goes down to the commandant Crowley, not that Crowley, Ginger Crowley, Ginger Crowley Martin, hold on, maybe I can find a picture of him. Where's the wiki?
Crowley, good omen.
Ranger's Apprentice Crowley. Where's a picture of him? Are there pictures of him? Oh god, that is such a bad picture of him. There's art that looks better. I promise there's art that looks better. Oh god. This Crowley. Anyway, so he talks to Crowley. Will and Gillen are like freaking out. He comes back and he's like, so, funny story, Morgarath is back, and his wargles, which wargles are basically his, like, demon spawn. Not demon spawn. They're basically, like, weird things, and they are mentally controlled by him. Like, mentally...
Hello?
Oh.
Quinn! Hi, Quinn!
Hi.
Welcome.
How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
My phone just turned off. What the fuck? I'm good.
That's good.
I'm
That's good.
insane.
It's been an hour and I haven't gone through the first book. I'm trying to speed up my pace. I can't be live for 10 hours. It's just mainly this one that takes me a while because it's my favorite one, and so I remember all the little details.
Oh, got it. 9 hours playing fucking Stardew Valley.
God. Don't bring that
Guys,
up.
I found the soundboard.
No, God.
No
They've been
fucking
torturing
God.
me, Quinn.
Hmm?
They've been torturing me.
Sucks to suck. How have they been torturing you?
This.
Soundboards?
Yes. I'll be
Oh, I see
talking
it.
and there'll be a womp womp womp.
Where is it? Where's the womp womp?
I don't want to tell you.
I found it.
Character
dies.
I don't know what
I am
did.
absolutely abusing this. I probably shouldn't, but...
I don't know what I did to be sentenced to the deepest depths of hell, but I need to undo it and fast.
Putting a chaotic friend group in a group chat together and calling at the same time.
Why did I do this to myself? I knew something like this.
Alex, why is your profile picture gender? Why do you have red hair? Why are you Sheeran constantly?
Modi, I'm gonna kick you from the fucking call.
That's not me!
Yes, it is!
No, it's not!
Why is turn Alex up? I cannot hear. There we go.
Whack at me, bitch.
So anyway, as I was saying, so the wargles are his, like, evil things. Well, they're not evil, but they mentally are controlled by him. Somehow they just do what he says. They're really useless, but really annoying. And so it turns out he's sent, like, 50 of them out. And people are like, holy shit, what do we do? Oh god, this is not good. This could mean another war. And they just had a war 15 years ago, defeating him. And so... But then Halt is
yeah,
like...
are we talking about Rangers Apprentice right now?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yay.
And so Halt is like, hold on. There's more, actually. We think that he has also sent out the Kalkaras. And the Kalkaras are basically these bear ape things. They're like 6 feet tall and really evil. They're impossible to kill, basically, because their fur is so, like, thick and nothing can get through it. And the only thing they can be killed by is, like, fire or, like, really close quarters. But close quarters is really dangerous because their eyes, if you look into their eyes, it kills you, basically. It paralyzes you.
Damn.
Yeah. So he's like, yeah, we think he sent them out because people from the previous war and our leaders are being killed, which means that he could be trying to get revenge and weaken our forces before attacking again. Because even though we have people who might be almost as good, putting them into place and having people adjusting causes, like, harm and, like, confusion, such as why he attacked when King Duncan was first put in because he was young and whatever. And so He's like, yeah, so we're gonna go after them for some fucking reason. He's like, let me take my 25-year-old previous apprentice and my 15-year-old current apprentice to go hunt giant monsters. Let's go. And so they go. And so they're hunting the Calcara. And Will is mentally, he's like, wait, because, oh yeah, he got confirmation that Halt was the person who led the forces the last time. And so he's like, oh god, what if they're hunting Halt? Oh god. But he doesn't say that because he figures that Halt probably already knows that. So they're in these weird plains. It's like really empty in the freaky way. And there's these stone flutes. They're not flutes, but they make like whistling noises constantly. And it just like is wearing them down because of their nerves. The noise is just like freaking them the fuck out. And so one night they're sleeping. Well, Will is sleeping. Somebody was on watch, and he was woken up, and it's their screeching, basically. The two Calcara, since one of them was killed in the war 15 years ago, so there are only two now. They're basically calling to each other from across the plain. And so they're like, no. Halt is like, no. We're not going to hunt them in the dark. We're gonna wait until the next day. And so they wait until the next day. They find the tracks, and Gillen goes to one of the tracks. Halt and Will go to one, and they're basically going. And then eventually they're like, no. So what's gonna happen? Will takes Gillen's horse, Blaze, and goes to Redmont because they figured out, okay, they're going northeast maybe, and they're going towards either the main Castle Aurelian, or they're going to the ruins of Gorlan, which was, again, Morgrath's previous fief, and so it would make sense. And so Will is sent out to go and... Can you not send the Josh Hutcherson whistle edit?
That's why oh my god. Okay. Like, literally, I was scrolling Instagram like 2 seconds ago because I got a message on there, and I saw this post of the town that like is supposed to look like John Hutcherson's face.
Oh no!
And I heard the whistle, and I don't know
God.
where it came from because it wasn't a video.
Oh god, no, because that's actually scary. What?
I knew I heard it from
wait,
somewhere. What the fuck?
I would just start crying, actually. Just start breaking down into tears.
I haven't even seen the FNAF movie yet.
I just know that I will never be able to look at him the same after all of this.
Came out here and played Michael Schmidt, dude.
Oh my god.
Who the fuck is Michael Schmidt? This is not the Live, Laugh, Love FNAF lore that I grew up on.
The Live, Laugh, Love? You mean the, like, constant murdering of children?
Yes, except I had a very interesting FNAF phase when Gotcha Life first came out.
Oh god. Oh god.
And there was a lot of weird shit on the internet when I was into it.
Oh god.
So that fandom's a bit interesting in my memories.
Oh my god. Quinn. Quinn.
Like, the new Gotcha shit's kind of cool because it has art and shit, right? Like, I don't keep up with it much, but it like has cool art and shit now. It used to be crazy. That shit was traumatizing.
Oh my god. Well, no, because I have my Discord open and I'm staring at it. And all I see is, number one, the Josh Hutcherson whistle link.
Not again,
And
Alex.
then Alex Agaric's photo profile picture, which is somehow worse.
What? Oh, it's John Hutcherson. Okay, I get it now. It's Josh, not John. Josh. Who cares? It's 11. It's almost 11, and I'm tired. And yeah.
Oh no, it's almost 11.
Okay, shut
One
up.
night.
I don't care. Time zones. I'm like
Uh-huh.
half asleep because I ate turkey.
Okay, fair. That's valid, actually.
Have like a bunch of deviled eggs. I don't know what show they're on.
Dude, I'm stuffed. That was a good dinner. Ugh, I
Good
want
for you.
mashed potatoes. Oh my god, my sister stole all the mashed potatoes to come take down with her when she drove back to college. And I'm really pissed now. Oh man.
I don't know.
I don't know why I did this.
I love the cricket.
Yeah, and I do not care. So they go after. Will
Rude.
takes the horses. He gets there and he's like,
We'll
I need
take
to
the
speak.
horses. Oh my god. W will. Good for Will.
Oh my god. So he gets there. He gets to Castle Redmont and he's like, okay, this is happening. Halt's probably in danger. Let's go. And so Dylan is now on foot. He's just trailing along, like way off. So he disappears until like the end of the book. So Halt is over in the ruins. And so he's like, how do I? So he let's see. Halt is like fighting off one of them. He like lit a bonfire and he almost got one of them. Bye, Modi.
Hi, Modi. Bye.
Thanks for coming.
Have a good night, Modi. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. And then there were 3.
Oh god.
Please.
Ooh, Alex.
Alex,
Your mic is so...
God.
Never.
Can you understand anything
Nope.
he's saying? Because I cannot.
I didn't understand any of that. Oh my god. So
What's wrong with my mic?
a lot apparently.
You gotta tape
My
it.
mic?
Your mic.
There's
It's so
something
bad.
wrong. I don't know what's wrong, but it's something.
I don't know. It's like breaking out.
Yeah, like talk.
Talking to your mic, Modi. Or, you're not Modi. Modi just left. Talking to your mic, Alex.
Oh, my internet.
Oh, it's like
Oh, okay.
okay. Yeah, it's probably
Turn it off. Turn it back on again.
Connected that entire time.
Oh god. I didn't understand any of that.
All I know is I'm staring at the amazing profile picture of Ed Sheeran
I
version
can't
of Josh
stop looking
Hutcherson.
at it.
I can't stop
Like
looking
my
at it. My
eyes
phone's right
can't
in
go
front of my
off
face.
of it. And it's really bothering me because why is Ginger Hermione staring into my soul?
Ginger Hermione. Wouldn't that literally just be her kid though? Because Ron and Hermione got married.
Oh my god, that would. Oh my god.
They did get married and have a kid, Quinn.
Huh?
There is an entire book about Hermione and Ron and Harry.
There was.
Yeah. The cursed
Which one?
child.
That was not about Hermione and Ron. That was about Albus Potter. That was
Well,
about Albus Severus Potter and Scorpius Malfoy being on a Broadway play and having
they.
somewhat gay vibes.
I was gonna say they may as well have gotten together at that point. And also the only part that I remember from that like book, because I read it in like 5th grade or 5th
Oh my
grade.
god, same!
Yeah, let's go. The only thing I remember is when one of their kids pretended to be Ron and told Hermione we should get married again and have another kid, because it threw me off
Do you
so
remember that Harry Potter's kid had a crush on Voldemort's daughter?
bad. I do remember that. That was insane.
That was crazy.
The time
Or
traveling.
that if Cedric. Oh, sorry. This is like cursed child spoilers for anyone watching. What's it called? Like how if Cedric Diggory didn't die, like Voldemort would have won. That's crazy, bro.
Oh my god. Just like
That's insane.
that entire thing, it honestly felt like, I want to say a
That felt
really,
like a fucking fever dream. I don't
it was
fully
like a
remember
really
reading that book.
it felt like a Wattpad fan fiction.
Oh my god! It
By a
felt like a Wattpad
12-year-old.
fanfiction. Thank you.
Except it was official.
I don't know what Rowling was on.
I really don't know, and I don't want to know.
Probably.
Yeah, me neither.
That bitch can burn in hell.
Wait, so if Alex's profile picture has Harry Potter's glasses and then green eyes and red hair, wouldn't that make his profile actually Harry Potter and Ginny Weasley's daughter, Rose?
I think so. Oh my god. No, because now the resemblance I can't unsee. Because if you look at his nose, it looks almost like,
Supposed to be me.
yeah,
It's
well,
supposed to
not
be you.
anymore. Not anymore.
It's now Rose. Alex, you're now Rose Weasley.
Yes.
Love that.
Mm.
That's great.
Oh my god. I don't know
Oh
why.
my god, that's
It's better
crazy.
than being Alex Agaric, I guess. I don't know.
I agree.
It's Josh Hutcherson. It's Ginger Josh Hutcherson.
I
That's
think this
crazy.
is actually worse than the wolf. What?
Nothing can be worse than the wolf.
Nothing. I think this is worse than the werewolf.
What about
Go back to the wolf?
What about the We Live We Love We Lie Smurf cat?
That one was pretty bad too.
Don't bring my son into this.
Your son is interesting.
I hope your son dies.
Your son brought up unwanted memories from 2019.
Good for him. I love that for him.
Listen, I'm just thankful we're past the age of the internet where it was that one Reddit song.
Which one?
I'm not.
Oh
Wait,
my god.
I'm so confused. Which?
No, you would know.
Oh,
You would know, Quinn, considering.
I know what you're talking about. I played that at my aunt's house last Christmas.
What is wrong with you?
And we had a dance party to it because half the adults in there didn't know what it meant.
Oh my
And
god.
me and siblings cracked up.
Oh my god.
Song?
There's so many levels to that. I'm sorry?
It was so
I left him
funny.
in his bite. That's
This is about the do.
Shut up! I will kick you. I will kick you. I will kick you. I will remove you from the
I'm
group.
just confirming. Sure, we're talking about the same song.
I will remove you from the group if you don't stop talking.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Thank you. Finally. Okay. Oh my god. I can't live what I love anymore. So he's...
So Will's taking the horses.
Yeah, he took the horses, he made it to Castle Redmont back again, and he's like, okay, Halt's in trouble, there are Calcaras, help. And so they go to the ruins of Gorlan, where Halt has built a giant bonfire. He's basically almost finished off a Calcara, but not enough. He shot at it over and over again, where in around the same place, and so the hair started to finally get off, so they could have access to actually killing it. And so they Sir Rodney is the battle master, and Baron Arnold go for it. They push it into the fire, it dies, it literally dissolves, it's gone. And then there's another one, and so it knocks down Baron Arnold, and freezes the battle master, and Halt is knocked unconscious, and he was already bleeding out from a wound from earlier, but whatever. And so Will dips his arrow in fire, and he shoots it, and it kills it. Hooray! And so everybody's happy. It's now like a week later. Halt is like recovering, blah blah blah. Everything's real. Everything's fine. And so he's celebrating in the tavern with like Jenny and Alice and Horace. George couldn't make it, mainly because Flanagan, the author, hates George. George is actually his least favorite character. George appears once more in the series, and then he's gone. And so they're celebrating. He's talking about what happened, blah, blah, blah. Alice kisses him. That happened. Yeah. And then he's invited to, like, this like celebration to thank him and honor him and whatever. And so he goes up there. There's a bunch of people. The Baron is like, Will, thank you so much. You have proven yourself. You are amazing. Good job. Hold on, guys. I don't know what.
Sammy's out here dying.
I know. And he's like, we were wrong to not let you into battle school. If you still want to go into battle school, you are more than welcome. And they give him like a fancy sword and a shield with like a boar on it that would be his if he accepts it. And he's like really conflicted for a second, and then he's like, I appreciate your kindness, but I'm a ranger, sir. And he's like, good for you. And so Will turns around. Everybody's still happy for him. Everybody's still cheering. At the end, so Halt is, just some background, Halt is known as this, like, grim figure. He literally never smiles unless he's, like, mocking someone. Or he, like, Will learns over time that, like, he says even, like, a nod a couple times is the equivalent of, like, jumping up and down and screaming for him. And so, like, he doesn't express very much, but whatever. And so at the end of the hallway, Halt is there and he is smiling. And that's the end of the book, except for the epilogue, which basically is Will learning that no, his father was not a great knight. Halt knew him because his dad, Daniel, saved Halt's life, but he was a sergeant, and he was very brave, and he killed off a bunch of wargulls and saved his life, and blah, blah, blah. And so Will is kind of disappointed because he wasn't a sergeant, he wasn't a, like, great knight, he was a farmer, but, like, also, like, holy shit, he was really cool, and he would be proud of me for picking to be a ranger rather than a knight. And that's the end of the book. So...
That's amazing.
I know.
Which book is this?
The first one.
The first one? That's a lot of shit to go down in the first book.
I know. So much,
this is
but
not the summary you gave me in TikTok DMs.
I know. So much, but so little happens. It's weird. There's less of an explanation for most of the other books because this one I've read twice now. Well, technically, I guess I've read it 3 times, but one of the times I read it, I was like 10 or 11, and so I didn't remember anything. So that doesn't count. So the next book, basically, Will and Halt...
It's gonna be a 10-hour-long stream, isn't it?
I know. I'm trying to go fast. I'm trying to speed up my talking. So...
Sammy, do you have water next to you?
Yes.
Okay, good. You'll need it.
I had some. There we go.
Okay, that's good. Thank you.
So, thanks. So, Will is in bed. This guy comes up to the cabin and he knocks on the door, and Halt immediately opens it and is like, "Hey, Gillen." Gillen's like, "How the hell did you know it was me?" And Halt's like, "Well, I could recognize you're stumbling up the steps at any time considering you were my apprentice for 5 years. Give me a break." And so Gillen comes in and he's like, "Okay, well," and Will comes out and he's like, "Hey, Gillen," and Gillen's like, "Why is no one surprised that I'm here?" Anyway, and so, let's see. Gillen explains, "I need to go on a mission to Celtica because, and I need Will because I need 3 other people." and he's like, I need Will because I need 2 other people because they hate, like, any less or any more than 3 is, like, a bad omen for the people, whatever. And so he agrees. Will and Horace go with Gillen, and they are basically on their way there. And they get there. No one is there. It is completely deserted. Like, nothing. Everything was left as though there had been people there, but no one was there. And so, And so they're now, like, searching around. And meanwhile, Holt has completely lost his mind because he's gotten used to having his apprentice with him. And so now that he doesn't have Will with him, he's like, he doesn't know what to do with himself. And so he is quite literally throwing people off of into moats and such. And so Pauline, the diplomat, is like, I'll send my apprentice with him. So she sends Alice with him. He still throws someone off a moat. Whatever. Let's see. And so Will, Horace, and Gillen are, like, searching through. They find this girl comes up to him and claims her name is Evelyn. And blah, blah, blah. She was, like, a caretaker for a royal Cassandra who's now, like, gone. Whatever. And, let's see. They were almost robbed, but that was before they met Evelyn. Gillen finds out what happened, basically, from Evelyn. And basically, everybody's been taken by Wargles from Morgarath. And so he's like, oh shit, I've got to tell somebody, I've got to go. And so he leaves Will in charge, who is now 16 at this point. And Will and Horace and Evelyn go, and they are on their way, except they find some Morgles, and so they follow them and find this giant bridge across, like, this giant ravine or something. And that basically means that Morgarath's forces can come through once the bridge is finished, and that is a big deal because they have an easy access out of the mountains of Rain and Night, and that's not good. And so Will knows that they can't go and get help for it fast enough, and so he's like, okay, let's burn the bridge. And so hence the name, The Ranger's Apprentice Book 2, The Burning Bridge. So they burn the bridge. Evelyn helps him. Horace, goes to get help because, oh wow, now Evelyn and Will are captured. Haha, great. And so, they're now in captivity. Meanwhile, so Morgarath's forces have been, like, joining up together, like, in the fields again. And so they're getting ready for a battle. And so Horace goes, Gillen tells everybody, and Duncan is, like, mourning his daughter, because Gillen is like, yes, she said she's dead, she said her name is Evelyn, and then he was like, wait, what did you say her hair color was? And he was like, yeah, she was blonde, and he was like, wait, no, Evelyn is a redhead, so that means my daughter is alive. And so it turns out, oh wow, what a surprise, Evelyn is Cassandra. Haha. And so, let's see. They find out that Will burn the bridge, and that he's captured now, but there's not much they can do about it right now because they need to, like, take care of Morgarath. And so, Morgarath is, like, literally on the field, and they're getting ready to battle, except Morgarath is like, King Duncan, I challenge you to single-handed mortal combat. And, but then, because guess what? Horace is an idiot. He's like, actually, Morgarath, I challenge you. And so, this 16-year-old is fighting with this, like, all-powerful lord, and he wins somehow. He like knocks his horse down and wins. And so yay, Morgoth is defeated. But oh no, Will is still captured. And so is the princess. And so Halt is like rushing. He is losing his shit. And so he's going and he's like Will and Cassandra were captured by Scandians, who are basically sea pirates. And they learned, oh no, Morgoth's like defeat, we're screwed. And so they're trying to make a break for it to the sea, where they have their ship docked so they can make a break for it. And so they're taking Will and Cassandra with them, and they're loaded onto the boat when Halt gets there. And Halt is like, shit, fuck. And so he's shooting arrows and trying to like stop them, and it is too late at that point. And basically Will is shipped away in front of him. His son gets shipped away along with the crown princess. That's the end of that book. Basically. That's it. And so book 3 basically is a lot of like unimportant details about what Horace and, well, Halt has been like begging and pleading to go after Will, because he's like, I need to go after my apprentice son. But everybody's like, no, after the defeat of Morgoth, we can't let you go there because we need you to take care of things here. And so he's like, fine, I'll do it myself. And so what he does is he pretends to get drunk. He like doesn't care, and he says a bunch of like treasonous things about the king, and basically is shut up. He's You think you're funny. He's basically exiled for a year, because Duncan like understood, and he was like, okay, it's fine. And so he exiled him for a year so that he could go searching for Will. And so he gave up his ranger's necklace, the only home he had, to go searching for this boy he's only known for a year. And he gets there and he says goodbye to like Crowley and to Gillen. And he's about to leave, and then Horace shows up, and Horace is like, I'm coming with you. And he's like, fine. And so him and Horace go across the sea over to a different place. They encounter some girls that Horace is like, why are their skirts so short? And Halt completely lies to the boy and is like, because they're messengers, and if they need to get there fast, they need shorter skirts. And he's like, okay, that makes sense. He realizes later on, once he's grown up, that that's not what that was. Anyway, so they're searching for him. Halt is making a new bow for Will to cope with the loss of his apprentice, that he doesn't know is alive or dead or not. And let's see. Meanwhile, Will and Cassandra have been they're basically slaves now. They're stuck in this frozen wasteland, whatever. I would talk about when they were like docked at a separate island for a while, but that really didn't have any significance. Yeah, that really wasn't that significant, other than like Will learns for sure that Cassandra was the crown princess, but whatever. And so let's see. Huh? I can't hear you. Hold on. What's up? There. So, Will does something. He tries to help someone else, and he gets like beat up for it. But anyway, they force him into being addicted to wormweed, which, because it's like a frozen place, everybody's like freezing to death. And so the wormweed makes them feel warm. But it also turns them like mindless and useless and sad. And so he's stuck. Normally he would be able to come up with like a really ingenious way of getting him and Cassandra out and back to Aurelian, but he can't. And so Cassandra she kind of takes matters into her own hands. The guy who captured them, Eric, kind of iffy the first while, but then he's like chill. But he's like, yeah, no. Will is like a really cool dude, and I actually feel kind of bad seeing him like this. I'm gonna get you guys out. And so he does get them out. Cassandra, like, gets them up to this, like, hunting cabin that's not being used because it's the winter. They stay there. She leans him off the drugs.
Because I didn't think.
Huh?
You said hear me because I didn't say it.
What? I keep thinking you've been saying something. I don't know why. Okay, oops. Oopsies. My bad. And so, that's basically the end of that book. He's basically off the drugs, and Halt and Horace are now, like, heading to save mainly Will. They really don't. Halt doesn't really care about Cassandra. Horace cares about Cassandra, which comes up later. But, like, Cassandra's kind of unimportant to them right now because they're after Will. Which brings us to the fourth book. So that one was the Icebound Land. The next one is the Battle for Scandia, which do I feel like explaining more right now? I mean, do I? I think that... Huh? I might... Let's see. I think I might wait and do more of this another time. Just because I'm tired. And my voice is being weird. So I'm gonna find, let's see. Where is... We're gonna find... Huh? Actually, I might just not do that. Okay, never mind. I'm probably just gonna end. So, thank you for coming. I think I regret all my choices. It's fine. Okay, I'm gonna go. Good night. Thank you for coming. Oh my god. I appreciate it. Have a good night, Alex. Bye! Oh my god. So that's that. Thank you for... I'm done. This is it. I've peaked. This is the end for me. Why is there a chat box here? There shouldn't be a chat box. Okay, we're not gonna worry about that. That's something to worry about another time. Bye-bye. Take care of yourselves. Happy Thanksgiving. Good night. Bye.